NBA YoungBoy is finally out of jail, but what actually led to this moment? And is he really free, or is something even bigger about to go down? What did NBA YoungBoy go through behind bars that no one's talking about? Is this just the beginning of a bigger fight for his freedom and legacy? And how did the internet, and even other rappers, react when he walked free? We'll get into all of it in this video. It was April 10th, 2025. Just after noon, word started circulating on Twitter, then Instagram, then everywhere. NBA YoungBoy, real name Kentrell Golden, had just been released from jail after spending nearly a year in custody on federal gun charges and—
Well, imagine if a celebrity moved down the street from you, a celebrity who's a rapper with raw lyrics and someone with a criminal past. Well, here at the gate to YoungBoy's property, neighbors have spotted armed security guards dressed in black, wearing ski masks, sometimes carrying long guns. YoungBoy, whose real name is Kentrell Golden, here in a Utah courtroom last year, accused of prescription drug fraud in which he paid a $25,000 fine. He was also sentenced to prison for having a gun as a felon.
There was a guy by the gate, private gate, and he was like a really young guy.
On Monday, Suman Singh says unified police surrounded that person. UPD says it was responding to a trespassing call.
There were 4 or 5 police cars.
A lot of people in this neighborhood walk their dogs down the street.
Neighbor Judy Zone brought me beyond the gate where she insists the road is public.
I was stopped by 2 guys with bulletproof vests and security, uniforms all in black. And one of them had an AK strapped to his chest. And
the home owned by Golden is watched by guards.
So it's introduced this level of anxiety.
A hard edge in contrast to Zone's impression of meeting YoungBoy in person. What'd you think of him?
He's actually a very nice young man.
UPD says the guards can carry and their permits for security here are in order. Live in Olympus Cove, Brian Malahi, KUTV2 News.
Probation violations. Outside the courthouse in Salt Lake City, a handful of fans had already gathered, some holding signs, others just holding their breath. When YoungBoy stepped out, head down, flanked by security, the moment felt like a movie scene. Cameras flashing, shouts, that eerie silence before the storm. But hold up, how do we even get here? Let's rewind. In March 2021, NBA YoungBoy was arrested by the FBI after a dramatic foot chase in Los Angeles. He was facing serious federal weapons charges stemming from a 2020 incident in Baton Rouge. Law enforcement said he was caught on video at a music video shoot with illegal firearms. He was released on house arrest in Utah later that year, where he remained under intense restrictions, 24-hour surveillance, no visitors without court approval, no social media. It was like living in a glass box. But despite that, he dropped multiple albums, went platinum, and became one of YouTube's top music artists. From house arrest, still, the court didn't forget. By 2024, he was facing more heat. Reports leaked in September 2024 that the government was preparing to revoke his conditional release due to alleged probation violations. And on May 13th, 2024, it happened. YoungBoy was taken back into federal custody. Now here's what most people don't know. Sources close to YoungBoy said he struggled mentally during this last stint. According to leaked court filings from June 2024, YoungBoy's legal team stated, Mr. Golden is in isolation for 23 hours a day. He has no access to a studio. His mental health is deteriorating. And yet, fans stayed loyal. The hashtag #FreeYoungBoy trended every week. Even artists like Kodak Black and Lil Durk, former rivals, subtly voiced support, with Durk posting a cryptic tweet in July. We all go through it. Stay up, lil bro. Was it genuine or just internet politics? When YoungBoy called into his label in October 2024, he reportedly said, that clip, real or not, was shared over 4 million times on TikTok within 48 hours. When the news of his release broke this week, the internet exploded. TikTok edits started dropping within hours. A fan even posted a video claiming they saw him at a private jet hangar. Was it real? Maybe. Maybe not. But it didn't matter. The hype had returned. Twitter threads analyzing court documents went viral. One even pointed out that his early release could be tied to a sealed agreement, something the public doesn't have access to yet. What was the deal? A snitching accusation? A plea agreement? Just early release for good behavior? No one knows. But here's where things get even more interesting. During his incarceration, Atlantic Records allegedly tried to renegotiate his contract. Multiple music industry insiders said YoungBoy was holding out on his next major album until he got ownership of his masters. He refused. They waited. And now he's out. Insiders claim there's already a massive rollout plan for a surprise project, possibly dropping in the next 30 days. Fans are buzzing about a collaboration with Lil Uzi Vert and even whispers of a Drake feature. If true, this could be YoungBoy's biggest comeback yet. Still, let's not forget, this release isn't the end of the story. NBA YoungBoy is reportedly still under federal supervision. Court documents show he must remain in Utah under strict monitoring for at least the next 6 months. That means no tours, no wild appearances. Everything he does is being watched. Some fans are already asking, how long until he's back in jail? Others say this is his redemption arc. The bigger question is, will he let this be the turning point? So, what really happened behind bars? YoungBoy struggled. He was isolated. He was angry. But he stayed focused, and he never stopped planning his next move. Is this a publicity stunt? Or is there more to the story? This isn't PR. This is survival. His freedom is real, but it's fragile. One misstep, and it's over again. And what does this mean for his career going forward? It might mean everything. He's got unreleased music, a story no one else has, and an audience that's grown even bigger while he was locked up. This could be the most important chapter of NBA YoungBoy's entire life. Subscribe if you believe there's more to celebrity stories than just gossip. We get into the real meaning here. Hit that like button if you're Team YoungBoy or Team Truth.